Well, both goalies were good. We just got to do a better job of going to the net and shooting more pucks. We were passing up shots. I think the shot attempts after the second were almost even. We had 3 times the zone time in the first and then, but we don't end up out shooting them because we don't shoot the puck enough. So we got to decide we want to shoot the puck. We got to decide we want to go to the net. It's been an issue here for 3 years. 5-on-5 offense, and we got to decide we're going to change it. Until we do that, we're not going to score enough.
So that's been an ongoing message from you to the guys, and they're just not getting it, or is that a message you have to keep repeating, or what?
It's a message that somehow, yes, it's been ongoing. We have to drill it. We have to show it. We have to, any way we can, to try to make sure that we do that. I don't know if it's that easy, but that's what teams in the league do that score. We just played, we played one tonight. We played one the other night in Columbus. There's nothing, they don't overpass, they don't overmake plays, they shoot the puck and they go to the net hard, and that's just the NHL today.
What can you do if, like you said, this has been a message for years. I mean, if the message is not getting through, what are your alternatives, or what can you do?
There's I think 4 ways to change people's habits. One's to talk, one's to show on video, one's to yell, and one is ice time. So those are the 4 ways that you change people's habits.
Is it come to that? Are we close to that at the ice time?
Well, I've done that throughout. I've already done that. We do that in game lots.
Is it as simplistic as saying it's an effort thing? Or
No, it's not an effort thing. Our guys try hard. They want to win. Our guys try their asses off. They want to win. There's no question about it. It has nothing to do with an effort thing at all. Our guys are trying. Part of the problem is they want to make plays because they want to win. So when we just have a lot of guys whose natural mindset is to try to make a play instead of whose natural mindset might be a little more north-south and go to the net. So, we're trying to change a mindset that's been here for a long time, and as the league gets harder and harder, we got to find ways to make sure that we're going to the net and shooting the puck, and it's just something that I'm going to have to get this team convinced that they have to do. If they do that, we got a chance to be a real good team. We're in all these close games. We don't give up a whole bunch. Jimmy Howard looked great in net. We got to decide we want to do the things it's going to take to score in the league today.
Maybe part and parcel with that, Jeff. It's just like it seemed like there was a lot of one shot and then just going back the other way, or what? Not a lot of retrievals.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to go back and I thought there was some, but certainly there's some battles in front of the net. They blocked lots of shots for sure. So that's shooting off the pass a little bit quicker. That's using some shot tips, using the back wall, those types of things. But it goes together for sure. Going to the net hard and winning those net front battles.
Are you getting enough shots redirected, tipped?
Well, we're trying. I mean, I don't know if that's been. I actually think we're looking for that a decent amount. So that to me, it's when we try to make passes. The plays, the shot tips, and those things I think are a must in today's NHL, because especially against a team like that fronts and has so many guys in front of you blocking shots. So you need misdirection type plays. But it's when we're passing through the middle of the ice. The percentages are small. I mean, we went through it. I mean, I think I don't know what the average save percentage is, 91 or whatever. If you get 100 shots, you get so many goals. You get 200 shots, you get that many more goals. It's just the reality of it.
It was just the power play then, Jeff. What did you think of that?
There was moments of good, moments of not good enough, and we can't have the moments of not good enough. You got to have the moments of good consistently just to have a chance to score one every 5 times. I mean, that's what good power plays in the league do. They score about one every 5, one every 4. So even when it's really good, it's not going to score. So we got to eliminate the moments of not good enough and keep having lots of moments of good, and then it'll come in. We can say, well, we need to bounce out. You get your bounces by consistently having those moments of good. I thought there was just some retrieval issues where we had pucks and abilities to potentially keep in the zone, and we turned them over, either poor support, poor decisions, or just lack execution in those areas. So we got to be better there.
Your kill held them to 0 for 5. I think when you get to the power play 5 chances, they didn't get anything. Is that one of the positives you're taking away from today? Yeah, and I think I've said this a little bit here. One of the best things on a good kill is a good goalie, and I thought Jimmy was real solid. But I also thought the kill did a real good job. I thought certainly that was a real positive. We have a kill late in the midway through the third, and that's a lethal power play, and we found a way to kill it. So I think our killers are doing a good job. We just got to make sure we win the other part of the specialty teams battle. Steve Stevott's usually a guy who's sticking up for other guys. Today, Olette stuck up for him. What did you think of that?
Well, I thought we want to stick up for each other. The instigator rule is a tough rule for the refs. I think on Friday we had one that could have been called one, and then tonight we got one called against us. That's a tough rule for those guys for sure. It is gray. There's no question. So but we'll kill that off. We want our guys to stick up for each other.
Any rhyme or reason for the difficulties at home here lately?
No, and I honestly go back to, we went through this last year in this time actually where we didn't win enough home games and I went through tons of stuff, stats, everything to see if there was anything, and really it just came down to statistically actually we were doing good things, we weren't winning games, and then we found ways to win on the road. We got to find ways to win these games at home, and we're in tight games like this, we got to find ways to win.
Are you troubled by some of these situations in back-to-backs with teams coming in and getting 2 points?
That back-to-back's not a difficult back-to-back. I didn't even hardly consider that. But, with that said, I think we've been real good on our back-to-backs. There's been back-to-backs this year where I thought we wasted opportunities where teams get in late. The sleep, to me, is the biggest thing. We had a hard practice on Thursday and came out on Friday, and in my opinion, played great. I don't think it's the grind. It's the sleep is the biggest thing, and they played it more than 24 hours ago. So, to me, it wasn't a big deal.
On that play that they waved off the goal, any issues there? I mean, the net was dislodged.
Yeah,
Have there been penalty shots?
No. What they had to rule on is if he was in the act of shooting when the net came off, and if he was in the act of shooting, then the goal would have counted, and they determined he wasn't in the act of shooting. I haven't seen it good enough to comment further than that, but that's the decision they made, and we can't rely on a ref's decision. We got to control what we can control, and that's our play.